Okay, so I bought a pair of the Keen Summit Country boots, and I've been wearing them for a month now, on and off, and then for the last week pretty regularly. And yesterday when I pulled my trail camera, my feet got wet all the way around about where the bootie is. So I'm gonna just to make sure they are leaking, that it wasn't my foot sweating and filling it up, because this morning when I woke up they were still wet. I'm gonna fill up the tote that I've got here and put the boots in it just up to the booty line or below it, and see if I come home tomorrow, if they have water in them. Then I'll know that there's a problem. If there's no water in them, then it's my sweaty foot, and I'll just keep using them and know that it's a sweaty foot, and that they kept my feet warm. So I'll keep using them. Anyways, I'm gonna fill up this tote and put the boots in there, and we'll go from there. Alright, you can see the Keen dry booty right there, where the seam is. And I just want to show you that I'm not putting it in over top of the seam.
Is Sophie on?
Got that one in, gotta weigh it down. I got some change in the toe and a paint can, but there's the seam, and it comes up to, oh gosh, it comes up to here. So right there, and I'm gonna push this all the way down. Okay, my finger's not wet. Maybe I can do it over here better. Right there, you can see where I'm pinching. There's a seam. So I'm gonna put another paint can in this one, and we'll weigh her down. Let it sit overnight. Well, I just got home, and I'm gonna check my little boot experiment here. Oh. Well, tongues fell down in. That's not gonna help any. Okay. Well, not the best light, but as you can see, this tongue fell down in the water. I guess I should have tied it up, but I hope the water didn't creep up in there. That one's still up. So I'm gonna go turn on the kitchen. But the boot isn't even trying to float anymore. So at least this one's not. And they were trying to float earlier. So I'm a little worried. Sock full of change. But okay, I'm going to chalk this one up to the tongue falling in and the water creeping up the tongue. That's all. I put pliers in this one too, and a knife, because I want it to get them sunk down in there. But as you can see, plenty of water. These boots I've worn for maybe 7 days. Let's move that one back there. Put it on the floor. See, you can see right here, I took out a pitcher full of water, so it's just barely over the toe, and it's definitely underneath that ankle line right here, below this lace here. This one's kind of trying to float, so it's been up out of the water. We'll go see. Oh, look at that one. It's dry. So, yeah. That one's dry for sure. Awesome. Okay, yep, I think that one, I think the water just climbed up into it from the tongue. My kids were at home and my daughter was trying to play with it. Messy sink. She was trying to play with it before I left, so she probably got up there and messed with it and got it all down here by the stove so they can dry. Actually, maybe I don't want them that close. Maybe I do. I don't know. I'll look at how to dry Gore-Tex or Keen Dry. It's okay to sit it up next to it like that. I know sometimes it'll let the it'll dry out the leather and stuff, but yeah, I'll bet my daughter got up there and messed with it and got that tongue wet and pushed it down. So I must have really sweaty feet, apparently. Yeah, I must have very sweaty feet, and the Keen Dry works. So at least in the one boot, I'm sure it had to have been the tongue. That's the only way that that thing would soak up that much water, and the other one would be dry. So I'll get those dried out, and hopefully tomorrow I will go ice fishing. That's my Keen Dry test. I say it's successful.